What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Tully Television. And today we're going to be talking a little bit of wrestling. WWE had their Day One Pay-Per-View on Saturday, New Year's Day. And we're going to be talking a little bit into that today. And where I think that some of these storylines are going to go or not go, so to speak. What I think they're gonna maybe lead to WrestleMania, which is usually in March, April type of time. But yeah, let's get into it. But before we do, I want to thank everyone for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, all that beautiful YouTube stuff. Hit all on that bell notification, and you'll never miss an episode of Tully Television. Now, if I'm coming across um, a little stuffy or whatnot, it's because unfortunately, here at the Tully Television household, we have the Cactus 99. We have been positive for that. Um, so we're trying to kick its ass and not let it get us down too much. But yeah, me, the missus, and the little guy are dealing with the Cactus 99. So if I'm sounding a bit sick and it's coming across, that's why. But usually what happens with these pay-per-views is that they'll start a pre-show for an hour and they'll have like a bunch of talking heads, people like Booker T, wrestlers like JBL, Jerry the King Lawler, and some of their interviewers and stuff sit around and talk about what their thoughts of the night are going to be, try to hit the high points of the stories and such. And usually they'll do a match on this show before the actual show starts. Kind of like a little treat for those who arrive early. And that match was Sheamus and Ridge Holland versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland versus Cesaro and Ricochet. Tag team match. Ridge Holland is a newer guy. His thing is that he's been wanting to team up with Sheamus and meet Sheamus and all this stuff. Cesaro and Ricochet have been involved in this story. Cesaro and Sheamus themselves have a history of being tag team champions, having an on again, off again friendship. During the match, though, Ricochet had accidentally broke Ridge Holland's nose, in which he had to leave the match, leaving Sheamus virtually alone to face Cesaro and Ricochet. And I thought that was going to be it for Sheamus, with it getting switched up like that during the match. But Sheamus ended up winning the match through a pinfall, I believe on Ricochet. Or it could be on, so I forget which one he pinned. But he won via pinfall, making Sheamus the winner for the night, making Sheamus the first winner of 2022 in the WWE. Then the show starts, and we get the first match of the evening for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The Usos, Jimmy and Jay, are brothers. They're facing the New Day members Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. They have both faced each other. These two teams have faced each other so many times, so many classic matches that it's kind of hard to really wonder where they're going to top each other from the last match. But they usually entertain me pretty much, and This match was just as entertaining, very high energy, a lot of high paced maneuvers, and the Usos ended up winning via pinfall. Kofi Kingston got pinned there. I think that they should now bring in a new challenger for the tag team championships to go against New Day because, again, the Usos and the New Day have faced each other so many times over the years, and uh, it's just it gets a little mundane. You know what I mean? Even though they have stellar matches all the time, they really do. Um, but yeah, the Usos won and retained their tag team championships. The next match was for the Raw Tag Team Championships. We have RK Bro, which have Randy Orton and Matt Riddle on the team, versus the Street Profits, Montez Ford, and the man, I forget the other fella's name, but the Street Profits. Again, another and the Migos ended up coming out with RK Bro because this was done in Atlanta, and I guess they come from Atlanta, so somehow, some way, the Migos uh, were involved and came down with RK Bro. RK Bro were the current champions, or at that point, the current champions. We see um, some heelish tactics by the Street Profits. RK Bro stayed together longer than I thought they would, especially with Randy Orton's character being the way it is. But another high-paced, tough match, but RK Bro won, and again through pinfall. And at the end, you see RK Bro posing with the Migos, and they posed together before the match too, in the ring. Next match. Now, all these matches ended of pinfall. No distractions, no DQs, which I like. But the next match was Edge versus The Miz with his wife Maurice. And this was kind of like a grudge match to a degree of Miz's story was everyone like loves Edge when he comes back, but when I come back, no one cheers. Even when I'm still here every day, injured, I do my best here, and no one respects me, type of thing. Edge had ruined the renewal of Mrs. and Maurice's wedding vows, which is funny. Hold on. He came down, and Eric Bischoff was doing the renewal ceremony, and Miz and Maurice just standing there, and Edge is, talking a little bit of stuff. This was on one of the shows before the pay-per-view, and he was like, "Oh, I hope you didn't want a white wedding." And the old gimmick that him and his brood guys used to have with the bloodbath that came down, and instead of like red liquid, it's all black goo and stuff now, and it ruined the white dress and the white tuxedo and stuff like that. And I thought it was a good match. I love Edge. I like The Miz a lot too. I don't think he gets the respect that he does deserve. He came from a reality show, really stuck with it, and he's been good. He's been good and doesn't get the respect that I believe he needs to get. Whatever the case may be, at near the end, it looked like Miz was going to win the match, but at the last second, Edge kicks out of not only getting hit in the head by Maurice, but the skull crushing finale that Edge does as his finisher maneuver. And Edge was able to kick out. And then I saw my fault. There was one distraction, and that was Beth Phoenix coming, distracting everything, and Edge wins and pins The Miz. Now, I think this particular story is going to go all the way to WrestleMania, where it's going to be The Miz and Maurice versus Edge and Beth Phoenix. So, that's one of my calls there. And I think that is going to be able to happen. As far as the other stories are concerned, usually around now they try to do stories going towards WrestleMania. They try to make new stories around this time. But whatever. That's just my views on the Miz and Edge thing. The next match is the Raw Women's title match with Becky Lynch as Raw Women's Champion, going against Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan has just been coming up short in the losses, and I thought at this particular juncture she would win, but Becky Lynch, being the sneaky little champion she is, winning by any means, she made sure she won this match, and she won it through a pinfall. I really love Becky Lynch. She is one of my favorite female wrestlers out at the moment. I think what's going to happen with this is that Liv Morgan is going to win the Women's Royal Rumble, face Becky Lynch at WrestleMania, and win there. That's my thoughts on that. Great match, though. Can't go wrong. WWE title match. This was initially supposed to be Big E versus Seth Rollins. Then Kevin Owens talked his way into the match. Bobby Lashley was able to talk his way into the match, leaving this match for the WWE title to be a four-way fight. A couple hours before the show started, Roman Reigns, who was supposed to be facing Brock Lesnar for the Universal title, WWE released a statement saying that he couldn't make it due to COVID, due to Cactus 99, having Cactus 99. So what they did then was they put Brock into the WWE title picture for the night. And once they did that, I had a feeling that Brock was going to win anyway. But now making it from a fatal four-way to a fatal five-way match. And again, you have Big E, who's the current WWE title holder at the time of this event. Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Bobby Lashley, and Brock Lesnar. And I'm telling you, you have some big beefy men doing big beefy men things and slamming each other and throwing each other, and my God, what a powerhouse of a match. Definitely a good match just for the fact that you've seen some punishment taken by Brock, and rumors are that after this match it's going to be Brock and Bobby facing each other at WrestleMania. Because as luck would have it, Brock Lesnar wanted up pinning Big E for the WWE title, becoming your new WWE title holder. And it's not the original plans, I'm sure, for the night, but hey, good for Brock. I love Brock Lesnar. I love all these guys. I was leaning more towards Kevin Owens winning the evening, but once Brock Lesnar was introduced, I kind of seen the writing on the wall with that. But yeah, Brock Lesnar is your new WWE title holder. He wins by pinfall over Big E. The second New Day member That was World Heavyweight Champion that Brock Lesnar defeated, the first one being Kofi Kingston. The difference was that took like 20 seconds. This match took longer than 20 seconds. As a pay-per-view overall, will give it a B. I think they were going to have a women's title match for the SmackDown title, but Toni Storm had wound up quitting, and I think that's where they were going to go with Charlotte Flair and Toni Storm. But being Toni Storm had recently quit, they didn't do that match. And for Day One pay-per-view, having primarily title matches was a smart idea. And it seemed like there was a pretty good crowd in the stadium or arena, whatever you want to call it. So it looked like there was a good number of people there. I don't know what the total buys were for this show, but I'm going to give this show a B overall. Some of the matches could have been a little bit better. I think that the Edge and Miz, I was going to call him Adam Copeland, which is Edge's real name, but the Miz and Edge match could have been a little shorter. And I think that the RK Bro and the Street Profits match could have been a little longer. But I think it was a good pay-per-view overall. Like I said, I'll give it a B. Nothing really spectacular happened. Every match that I thought was going to happen or end in a certain way did. And I'm going to be curious now what they're going to do for the Royal Rumble. That's really when things start picking up for the WWE as far as WrestleMania season is concerned. I'm thinking that Liv Morgan is going to win the Women's Royal Rumble and face Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. And as far as the Men's Royal Rumble is concerned, that's usually so hard to call. I don't really have a beat on anyone offhand on who I think will win, but when we cover that, maybe I'll do a little predictions video on that too before that comes out. I'm not too sure how the energy levels are going to be in the next few weeks with this Cactus 99, but I wanted to at least put this video out there because I did say I was going to attempt to do it on my last stream that I had before the new year began. But yeah, there you go. Day one pay-per-view by WWE. One title change. One match not able to get done due to the Cactus 99. And I rated a B, a pretty above average wrestling show, but nothing really outside of the Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns match getting canceled with that stick with you for the year. Because just for the fact that Brock Lesnar ended up winning the WWE title, that's the biggest memorable thing coming out of this pay-per-view. And we'll see how that proceeds in the future with Roman coming back one day again after the Cactus 99 and how they're going to handle it come around WrestleMania. But thank you for stopping by. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, hitting all on that bell notification. And until next time, peace, Nickums.